welcome to another episode of the Archives with Adam and Fab. I have a guest today from Spokane, Washington. I have Amir Nurideen on with me
Yo,
today.
yo.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, man. How you doing today?
Hey, good. Just staying busy. Had a couple podcasts this morning, yesterday.
hmm
Just keeping it going.
Yes, sir.
We were talking on your way, getting home and whatnot. You just got off of work. So I'm
Yeah.
sure, you're just trying to lay low, relax a little bit. Feel free to, do that. But yeah, man. So tell my viewers all about you, man, who you are and, what you got going on.
So, my name's Amir. I'm about to turn 24 this year in September. I'm in Power Slap, and I'm also a MMA fighter, concrete finisher. I'm in the union, so I'm always working with my hands, trying to stay busy. And besides that, I'm just your average hardworking guy trying to take care of his family and make a living. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too crazy.
For sure. So, man, I found you off of Power Slap. I was on TikTok one
Right.
day, and they're like, they had like the introduction of you and said Spokane. I'm like, oh shoot, man.
Yeah.
The last person I hit up from Spokane was Terrence McKinney, but we talked
Man.
about it. He just never came through. So,
Right.
I was like, yeah, let me hit this guy up, man. Talk to a hometown kid and
Yes, sir.
find out more about what you got going on. So Power Slap, man, I see that stuff and it looks brutal. So I don't know how you do it, but man, tell me about it. How did who did you face off against that day?
I went against Vern Cathy, one of the big dogs.
Okay, so he's
So
pretty well known in it.
yeah, he's got like I want to say like 4 or 5 fights now, and he's won all of them besides his championship fight. But he's a cold-blooded killer, dude. He was definitely the best that I could have gone against at the time when I was there. So they fed me to the best dog in the dog kennel right off the bat. So
man, how did that slap feel, man? I'm sure that's probably a loaded
you know,
question.
fucking, it was a little different than I expected. Like I said, I fight, so I've taken like a couple shots before, but it was nothing like that, bro. It felt like a beat, like the worst bee sting that you could ever imagine for a second, and then I just remember fucking waking up in the ambulance.
Ambulance, man. It was that serious, huh?
It was pretty crazy. Like I remember like walking off the stage and going to the locker room, and then the next thing I remember, I'm just fucking in the ambulance going to the hospital.
That's crazy. So you came from doing mixed martial arts and whatnot into Power Slap. How did you get involved in that?
All right, so one of Dana White's cash cows for Power Slap, his name's Chris Thomas. He's the 170-pound champion right now.
Okay.
So me and him for the past couple of years, we've supposed to have a couple MMA fights, and stuff's happened, and he just keeps pulling out like the day before, day of the fight. So he like we haven't fought, you know what I'm saying? And it just makes a couple promoters look bad, makes him look bad, and whatnot. So a couple of guys that are also in Power Slap heard about that, so they were like just throwing my name around, just basically trying to start shit. So the producers called me and wanted me to go on just because they wanted to see some kind of drama pop off.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of got into it, and it's just, the rest is history, huh?
Yeah. So the reason for me getting on the show, there was like one of the guys like tested positive for some kind of drug right before the fights on one of the last episodes of the TV show, and they needed like a last minute fill-in spot kind of deal, so they called me, and then I took it, and then like you said, the rest is history.
That's crazy. So you met Uncle Dana?
Yeah. Shook his hand. He signed my shoes. Bro, I'll go grab him real quick. Give me 1 second.
All right. Yeah.
All right. So I got this pair of kicks. And I don't You see that right
Oh
there?
yeah, I see that right there. Dang,
Yeah.
that's dope.
So he signed these for me and mailed them to me. So I'm gonna for my match, I'm gonna have him let me wear these to slap that kid.
Oh man, and you got is that
That's
coming up? How does that all work? Because like that's all new to me. Like how does scheduling work for that? Are you guys on pay per
so it's
view?
kind of just like the UFC, like the Ultimate Fighter.
Uh,
So how they have it set up, it's just like a UFC fight basically. So there's prelims and then there's a pay per view. And so the title fights are the pay per view fights, and then the other ones are just like fights that they release on this app called Rumble. I don't know if you've heard of that, but
yeah.
you'll have to download that and check it out. They have all the fights and all that stuff on there. So they'll drop a fight every Wednesday.
Okay. When's your next fight?
Um, the 24th coming up here in a couple weeks
Okay. Where's it going to take place at?
in Vegas at the Apex.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So their training
Yes, sir.
facility.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's crazy. So
Yeah, dude,
what's the
it's
oh,
fucking
go ahead.
wild. I was
Is
just
this
gonna
a nice
say it's fucking
facility?
wild over there. Oh, it's the nicest facility I've ever been in my life, dude. Like
Yeah.
I've been in some nice joints, but this mug, holy fuck. Holy fuck. It's just like walking into man, I don't even know, walking into like Toys R Us or something for the first time, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Man, you might have to see if Dana lets you do a vlog or something. You got a YouTube channel or nah? You just do.
No, I don't have a YouTube channel, but I just be posting shit on my Instagram and my Facebook and stuff a lot.
Oh
I do know when we get down there this time, we're allowed to have our phones and stuff, so we'll be able to take pics and stuff like that. So you'll have to look on my Instagram for some pictures of stuff.
for sure. Yeah, no, I've seen some stuff on it, man, but it seems like it's so low key and under wraps, you know?
Yeah, it is. They don't really release any information about everything. They disclose nothing. Basically, it's like a need to know basis for everything.
That's crazy. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
So how does preparation going for this? I mean, you guys are slapping and things like that, but is there like a certain
Mm-hmm.
preparation compared to MMA?
You know how like MMA guys are in the gym and they're sparring and they're fucking
Yeah.
punching the bag and stuff all the time. I
Yeah.
have this guy.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen that on your Instagram.
So yeah, so all the time, all day long, dude. When I get home from work, I'm just slapping that thing. So what else? What else do you do? You know what I'm saying? Just work on that
Yeah,
accuracy and that placement, and then I work on my little performance. The shit I'm gonna say to Dana before and after I slap, and basically that's it.
gotcha. Do you guys have like walkout music, anything like that?
Yep. I found out we get to pick our songs for these events. So I'm still
Okay.
trying to figure out what I want to do for that. So I'm gonna need some suggestions.
What are you leaning towards?
Man, I don't even know. There's so many things out there. Like it really depends on what I want to do. Like, do I want to pump
Uh,
the crowd out? Do I want to put myself in the zone? Do I want to, there's so many different things I could do.
yeah, it's
I don't know.
crazy. I mean, what's your go-to kind of music?
Uh, so it just depends on the situation. So for something like this, like some kill people music, like some hardcore rap shit, like some
Okay.
Easy E, Tupac.
Okay. Outside of that, what do you typically listen to? I mean, I listen to everything, man.
Hmm.
You'll catch me in the summertime listening to country music, and
Hmm.
I
Me
mean,
too. I'm
last night.
really anything that plays, I'm blaring it. You know what I'm saying? It really don't
Okay,
matter to me.
yeah, okay. Do you have like a favorite artist that you go to? I mean, Tech Nine,
Hmm.
he's pretty good with getting people, hyped up. That was like
Yeah.
typically what we
Yeah,
look
you're
for
right
when
too.
I play ball. Yeah,
Hmm. I do remember in the locker room for football games and stuff, Tech
yeah,
Nine would be one of the first things that we'd put on.
yeah, yeah. So
Hmm.
you live in Spokane, but me and you, we were talking. You said you used to live in Tacoma and Puyallup.
Yeah, I lived out there for a year and a half, 2 years or so,
Oh, okay. How
and
long
then
ago was that?
our house. Let's see, about That was when I was in like 5th grade.
Okay.
So in middle school, like a long time ago, I was a little jit. But our house was always getting like broken into and shit. Our house got broken into. We got robbed like 3 different times, I think. So we just got the fuck out of there. You know?
Yeah, it's probably a lot different over there, huh?
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah. It's the crime is still kind of wild, but people kind of mind their own over here. But a couple weeks ago, I moved into my own place, just a little outside of Spokane, called Cheney, like a little college town. So
Oh yeah, yeah,
everything's
yeah.
real chill over here. Real chill over here.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard about it. I mean, we'll actually be over in Richland here in a couple weeks, so I'm not sure how far
Fuck
that is
yeah,
from you.
dude. It's probably like an hour or so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be over there for like a little function and whatnot. But yeah, man,
You
no,
know
it's
me, I love functions.
oh yeah, for sure. I'll
Yeah,
let you know. um,
dog. I'll take you out for a drink or something when you're around.
yeah, for sure. Outside of like all of like power slap or it's power slap, right? Power slap.
Yeah, power slap. Yep, power
Um,
slap.
you got into MMA as well, right? You've been doing that for
Yes,
some
sir.
time.
Yes, sir. Going on, I want to say 3 years now. Yeah, 3 years.
Okay, okay. Have you talked to Uncle Dana about getting into that realm of things, leading towards like the UFC?
Um, so I haven't really talked to him that
Uh,
much. I was in there and I like walked up on the stage and we did our weigh-ins and stuff, and then that was kind of
okay,
like it. He like
that's
walked
it.
off and did his thing. Everything's like super super close knit. He's just a straight to business kind of guy. But I feel like this time I'll have a better chance of talking to him and getting to know him and stuff.
Yeah,
So we'll see. But this
yeah,
is
man.
definitely a foot in the door for it for sure.
No, definitely. I mean, hopefully it works out for you with all of that because I've met Dana before, man. He's a great guy. I mean,
Really.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
UFC. I used to do like event security out here, and I met
Oh,
Dana
good
at
to
some
know. Good to know.
weigh-ins. Yeah, he was at the weigh-ins, and he actually gave away some tickets to some fans that just couldn't go.
Huh.
Um, so I mean, I thought that was cool, man. His fan interaction and stuff like that. But
Hmm.
yeah, man, no, it's he's a cool guy. I see him all the time on YouTube with the Noke boys. I'm not sure if you know about them.
Yeah, yeah, I know those guys.
Yeah, so
They're
I'll
gonna
be
be at the
following
next
them.
event too, so I'm gonna get to meet
Are they
them.
for real?
Yeah, they were at the last one.
Oh, what, dude? I'm kind of jealous,
Yeah,
man. My
those
girlfriend's
guys,
gonna.
those guys turn up, bro. Those guys
Oh yeah.
turn up.
Yeah, no. My girlfriend will end up seeing this, and she's like, yeah, she's gonna be jealous too. I could tell you that
Yeah.
much. But yeah, no, man, I've been following those guys for a long time. Went to New York, got their Happy Dad seltzer, probably some of the best
Hmm.
seltzer you could find. I'm not sure if you've ever had it
Is
yet,
it actually that good? I haven't tasted it yet.
bro. It's like it's alcoholic, but you also don't get hungover or nothing, man. Like
I
you
like
just feel
that
good drinking it.
because I don't like drinking because of the hangovers, man. I don't like
Yeah.
getting hungover. That's why I smoke weed because it doesn't leave me with that fucking like that ick feeling, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's us too, man. Last night we went to a show and we drank a little bit, but I mean it wasn't a whole lot. It was just enough to make you say, hey, I'm tired today.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, man, so we were talking about the Tacoma Puyallup area. So you didn't spend too much time there, correct? You just were there enough
Not
and then
nothing
just got
crazy,
out.
yeah.
Okay.
And I was a kid, so I really didn't do anything much. I just went to school, came home, went to the park kind of deal, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, because that's like I said, I grew up in Tacoma, lived on Hilltop back in like the
Um,
early '90s. Lived in Lakewood, and then
uh,
ended up moving to Puyallup, and starting creating my life and whatnot there. So yeah,
fucking
so
A. So
yeah, man,
you lived on you said on Hilltop, you said, so looking
yeah,
down onto the. Hmm. Yeah, that's kind of where I lived.
like you said, looking down at the Tacoma Dome.
Yep, that's exactly where I lived.
Yeah, it's like near McKinley, probably
Yeah, dude, that's the school I went to.
McKinley Elementary.
Yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah, yeah. I used to live down the street from there. There was like this little corner store called Dave's, and then there was like an Irish
Yeah, dude,
pub, and
that's
then you go up a little bit.
I grew up going to that corner store all the time.
Oh, for real?
My
I
mom,
lived on a
yeah, my
house.
mom, dude, I had this little skateboard. My mom, after school, we'd always walk to the store and I'd get a little Dr. Pepper or whatever and a lollipop or whatever, and we'd fucking walk
Uh,
home. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah. And then right
That's
there's
fucking
like
crazy.
the police station, and then the library.
Hmm.
Yep, yep. We used to live there. I used to go to Rogers Elementary.
Man,
Yeah. But
really?
again, man, I'm 32, so I mean, you were probably a lot younger at that time.
A
You know
young,
what I mean?
a youngin, a youngin.
Yeah, yeah. So, what kind of
That's
got you
crazy. It's
into
such
the
a small
MMA?
world, though, man.
It is, man. You know, I've met so many people through, networking and whatnot.
Yeah,
Whether it be from my best friend's side of things to, like people that I know. It's just like a small circle. It's just crazy.
right.
Yeah. So, what got
I
you
feel
into
that.
MMA?
So, um, it's kind of a dramatic story, to be honest. But I wrestled for like 9, 10 years all throughout
Uh,
middle school and high school, and then I got a full ride scholarship to wrestle out in Moses Lake. So
okay.
I took that and I signed for those guys, and I was wrestling with them or whatever. I went to a couple of the practices with them, and it was like day 2 or day 3 of practice, and then my dad had a heart attack and passed away. My stepdad. So
Oh,
I kind of dropped everything and wanted to take care of him and whatever I had to do, take care of the
yeah.
funeral and all that stuff. So I dropped out of school, and then a couple months after that, after the funeral and stuff, there was a show that had an opening for a fight, and they needed a guy that was at my weight because someone pulled out or whatever. So I just took the fight, and I went in there with no training or anything, with just all of my wrestling experience, and I beat the shit out of that kid. So
Oh,
everyone told me that was there that I should train and it's something I should do, and then I stuck with it, and here I am. Now I'm 5-3, 8 fights deep, and now I'm just beating the shit out of people.
that's crazy. You got like footage anywhere? Is it all on like Instagram? Is it
Um,
is
there's
there
a bunch
anything?
of fights on YouTube. It's all
Okay.
on Instagram and Facebook. Just look me up on YouTube, and it's all everything is just clicks away from there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to plug some of that down in
Oh,
my
bro, some of
description.
them are fucking crazy. There's a couple, even the ones that I lose are fucking absolute battles. Like I've gone
Really.
against some good guys, and I've gone against some trash cans, but all
Gotcha.
my fights are worth a watch for sure.
Definitely, definitely. So I mean, I've seen, yeah, man, I've seen some crazy videos, that's for sure.
Hmm.
So we were talking, and you mentioned that Spokane like is big for MMA because I brought up to you
Yeah,
Terrence McKinney, and you told me you train out of the gym with him, right?
yeah. I don't go there anymore due to like some financial stuff, and I
Yeah.
moved to Cheney, so I'm like 45 minutes away from there. But that's probably the best gym around, and I met Terrence from there and elevated my game 10 times. You know. But yeah,
Yeah.
if you're walking down the street and you say hi to the first person you see, 9 times out of 10, they train in the gym and they fight.
That's
Fighting's huge
crazy.
over here. Everybody fights over here, dude. Everybody.
So it's going to be a big. I mean, we got a lot of people coming from Washington. I mean, we've had Demetrius
Yeah.
Johnson, Randy Couture,
Hmm.
Jens Pulver. I mean,
Hmm.
that's we got a lot of people. Misha Tate. So
Yep.
I mean, yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, no. Hopefully you keep up with it. Which one do you think you're going to stick with though? Power slap or
Uh,
MMA?
Honestly, whichever one starts paying me the most, Power Slap's paying me more right out of the gate. So far, that's the one I'm chasing.
Oh, you're
And they
actually
give me
making money from it.
oh yeah, all kinds of money. You think I'm doing that for free?
Oh man, you never know these days, right? You don't. I mean,
You think,
that's crazy.
bro? You think I went up to Dana White's shit and took a slap like that for nothing?
Oh man, I would hope not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Hell no. Hell no.
gotcha. Yeah, no, those
Yeah.
slaps seem pretty brutal.
They're I don't even know if there's a word worse than brutal that you could use to describe it.
Gotcha. I mean,
Yeah.
did you ever see that guy? He had like the big old swollen face, man. Like, did you see
Yeah,
that one?
dude.
Is like, was
And
that off of there?
I wanted to no, that's a different league. I wanted to talk to you about that one too. So
Yeah,
there's a bunch of like hate on Power Slap because like leagues like that, they don't have nearly as many rules as we do, right? Like
yeah,
because we have to keep our feet in like this little box and we can't move our feet while we slap and stuff. These guys, it's like no rules at all. They just slap as hard as they can.
yeah.
Like they're moving their feet and twisting their bodies and this and that and fucking if they joined Power Slap and did it, they would lose fights because of that.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, because I
Mm-hmm.
mean, dude, like the way it's set up, from what I know of, it's set up to where obviously there's illegal slaps and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what happened with your slap fight, right? Is that they
Yep.
had to make sure that was a legal hit. And I think I remember
Yeah.
Dana saying, "Hey, that was illegal," and then he just was like not
Yeah.
happy. But then they reviewed it, and then it
Yeah.
was legal.
So honestly, if you watch it again, you can tell that it's illegal. But if I would have won, fucking, then AJ, who won the belt, he wouldn't have had anyone to fight anyway because I would have been medically suspended because I got knocked out. So they just let Vern win to push him forward because he wouldn't have been suspended. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if I and they paid me win money anyway.
Oh, okay.
So
So you're making
they
something.
didn't pay me. They didn't pay me just the show money. They paid me the win money because I won that fight. They
Oh,
just
dang.
moved Vern forward. They just moved Vern forward because it would have fucked up the show if they didn't.
Gotcha. Was that the first slap like that you had taken?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Man.
The
Well, man, I'm
first one
glad you're
that I've
getting
ever
paid.
taken from the hardest fucking guy that could give one, you know.
I mean, shoot, you get you get my hat off, man, because I tell you, I don't, I wouldn't be able to do it, man.
Yeah,
I just,
yeah.
yeah, no. It's good though, man. They're taking care of you. You get like sponsorships and stuff like that.
There's people from Power Slap that have sponsors and stuff. I haven't like seeked any out or anything because quite frankly, I don't give a fuck. I don't
Yeah,
need all that extra shit.
yeah.
You know, if
Okay.
people want to hit me up and like help me out with shit, hell yeah, but I'm not gonna seek that out. You know what I'm saying? I got
Yeah,
myself into this shit. I'm gonna get myself into it. You know,
for sure. Now it sounds
but
like
I
you're on the
would,
right track.
yeah, but I'd love fucking a sponsor or something. You know, I'd love to wear some people's shit or whatever, rep some people.
Yeah. What kind of sponsors do people got right now? Like, what have you seen?
Um, One of my homies has like backwoods. So there's this brand of wraps called Slapwoods, and it's kind of like the
Okay.
same shit. So he's got a sponsor from them. A couple of the homies have like clothes sponsorships and just little shit like that. Nothing too crazy, but a sponsor is a sponsor, you know.
Yeah, I mean, free clothes, free wraps. Why not,
Exactly.
right?
Shit, I
I
don't
mean,
gotta go to
shoot.
the gas station and get wraps. Pull them off the counter. Shit.
Exactly.
And they sent homeboy a hookup of wraps too, like a month's supply of wraps. So he was
Really?
good for a minute.
Dang. And Dana don't care about none of that, huh? They just said they
Hell
don't care
no,
about that.
hell no. Because in
Okay.
Nevada it's legal.
Okay. Just like Washington, right? So,
Yeah. So,
okay.
but I feel like if we go to a different state where it's not legal, it's gonna fuck with us.
For sure.
There you go.
Sure. Oh man, it sounds like you got some company there.
Yeah, it's my little brother's birthday, so he just gave me a cold
Okay.
one.
Oh man, happy birthday to your brother, man.
Hey, guy I'm doing the podcast with said happy birthday. He said, "Thank you, sir."
For sure. Yeah, man. So, what's your goal? I mean, you shared with me a little bit, but you want to share with the viewers what your goal is with all of this.
My ultimate goal for anything I do in life is to be the best
Yeah,
at whatever I do. So whether that's fucking talking shit on TV, I want to be the best at that. Whether it's being the belt holder and being the champion, I want to be the best. Or it's being the best man I can be at home. Whatever I can do, I just want to be the best at it. So right now, I just want to be the best slapper that I can be. So I'm gonna knock this kid out, and then hopefully get a title shot in the next couple of fights that I have.
Okay. Yeah. How long does it take to get to that step, do you think?
Uh, I'd say probably like 3 or 4 fights, four solid fights.
Okay. And is there like a turnaround time on each fight that you could take, or because I mean in MMA and UFC and things like that, I mean you don't see guys taking fights for months at a time or even years. But I mean with the heart that you
Yeah.
got, man,
So
I'm sure you want to get in it quick.
with ours, just the impact that we take and stuff, because it is like us just taking a shot.
Yeah.
They give us a 60-day suspension if we take like a knockout or something like that. So they space our events out like at least 6 months.
Okay. That's not too
So
long.
yeah, but like you said, I'd fight every month. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Like I want all the smoke with everyone tonight. I'll
Yeah.
go to the Apex tonight and slap this dude.
For sure. So when it comes to your fights and getting those lined up, like, do you have somebody in specifics you talk to? Is there like a manager or somebody along those lines that you specifically
Yeah,
deal with?
we have managers and producers and all the people that you could think of that take care of that shit for us, and they hit us up and ask us if we want fights, and they tell us who the people are and stuff. And basically, how mine went, she called me and I was at work, and
Uh,
she was all telling me that they had a fight for me, and I was just like, yeah, just tell me when you get my ticket. I don't give a fuck who it is. Like, I really don't give a fuck who it is. Like, it could have
yeah,
been John Davis for a non-title fight, you know what I'm saying? And I would have took that shit.
got you.
So
Okay, for sure. So again, one more time, remind me when your next fight is, and it's on Rumble. You said Rumble.
yeah, so I leave on the 21st, and it's on the 24th is when the event is.
Okay, and that's all expenses paid, trip, everything, right? Like you don't got to take care of
Yeah,
none of
they
that.
take care of all that, son. They take care
Yeah,
of all that, and they
you
give
got your
me
all squared away.
tickets. So they give me tickets so I can bring a couple of people with me,
Oh
and
no,
I
that's
have an
dope.
extra one.
Oh, for real? Oh, bro, you might have to. We might have to talk about that off the air.
I was gonna wait until after to say something, but
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, man, we might have to
limited
talk about
content.
that.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
real.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
But
might have to mark that calendar, boy.
oh man, when is it again? You said the 21st or
So
the
I leave the
24th?
21st, and then I have
Yeah.
my press conference and stuff the 22nd.
Okay.
Weigh-ins and face-offs and all that are going to be on the 23rd, and
Okay.
then we fight on the 24th.
Oh shoot. Okay. Yeah, that's a Wednesday, man. That's not too
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That isn't too bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, man. No, it's like this is all new to me, right? So like
Right.
that's why I have all these questions. Is because like
It's kind of new to everyone, it hasn't
yeah.
been around for that long.
Like I hear a lot of bad stuff from people, man. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of bad stuff, but like of course people are gonna hate, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's
I
people getting
mean
slapped in the face, man. You're gonna hate on it. There's always gonna be
yeah.
those people.
I mean, again, props to you guys for taking the hits like that. I mean, you ain't catching me doing that.
Right. Shit.
So for
Yeah.
all my viewers, man, like share with them or like tell them why they should really focus on watching you and tuning into you and your fights?
Because I give the people what they want every motherfucking time. You give me your best, I'm gonna give you better, baby, and that's just how that shakes out.
There you go. There you go.
I give the
Yeah.
people a show. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about winning or losing. I give a fuck about the showtime. You've seen Nate Diaz fight in the UFC, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't give a fuck about winning or losing. He gives a fuck about a showtime, a payday. You know what I'm saying?
That's you.
So that's me.
That's you.
That's
You're
me.
the power slap Nate Diaz, huh?
Yes, sir.
But I mean, you're Amir, not Nate Diaz.
Yes,
You're
sir.
your own person.
But
Yeah.
you smell what I'm cooking.
For sure. No, I catch what you're putting down.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So, so we like to ask a question when we end out our segments, and we're definitely going to stay in touch, man. I appreciate the time that you've given me for this.
Yes, sir.
And next time, I mean, it'll be a little bit more prepared after I, have a little bit more of a research and things on, power slap and actually catch some of your fights. But, when it comes to people with wanting to reach their goals, we always like to ask that, because we take even all of that feedback or advice, and we apply it to our thing that we're doing here. And truth be told, man, we started this a month ago, and you're going to be our 17th episode. So, I mean, we got one like every week, man, but we've
climbing and climbing, dog.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
And we like to network. I mean, that's something I told you, we started this to network with people, and we would never waste somebody's time if we didn't have any interest in getting to know who they are and what they're all about. Right. So, what kind of advice would you have for somebody that's looking to, go from like average Joe to having a hobby or trying to make a name for themselves?
You always got to be putting in that work, man. I know that's overplayed. Sounds like a broken record, but you always got to be putting in some kind of a work for what you want to do. I didn't think slap was going to be the thing that I wanted to chase, but ever since I got into it, my foot was in the door. This is like, I'm putting in work every day, So whether it's fighting, swimming, archery, anything, you got to be putting in some kind of work for what you want to do. You aren't just gonna see results and see results for no work that you do for shit.
Yeah. Now you gotta love what you do, and I mean, honestly, man, we didn't start this to make money. You know what I mean? We started it to network, because our channel started with going out and then doing things together, right? Like my girlfriend and I. And it's all about sharing our experiences with people that may not have the money to do that, and get to live through other people through Facebooks and Instagrams, YouTube, stuff like that. Because, I mean, Lord knows that we've had to sit there and watch people live the things out that we wanted to do, or that's how we get the idea to go out and do something. So that's how we got this. We're just trying to share with other people. If it turns out to make money, or invites to go do things, like award shows, or like in this case, what we're talking about, that's cool.
All that shit's a bonus,
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So no, again, I definitely appreciate you coming on.
It was a blast, bro.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I had to freestyle it, man. Like I told you in the beginning when we were chatting and everything, it was just a freestyle. So
yeah, and honestly, sometimes those are the best ones, bro. Joe Rogan, you've seen his podcast, obviously. Most of his are fucking freestyle. Like when two people are just talking it up and chopping, some of those are the best ones, dude.
For sure. Now, I mean, I'm sure we could talk a little bit more, man, but I definitely have to get ready for the work week myself. And I know you just got off work, so yeah, I know you want to relax. But yeah, man, we'll definitely be in touch. I'll shoot you a message after this.
Yeah, bro, hit me up.
All right, man.
All right, peace.
See you.